Welcome back everyone to some more F1 Manager 2022 Road to Glory with Williams. Let's take a look and see if we can get a decent result today. No points scored yet between our two drivers, and we are still in a battle with Aston Martin to score some points, but also trying to beat them on circuit. And we've had some decent results recently, which shows us that we're going in the right direction, I think. But how long will I last in this job? I don't know. But the grid average has gone up, by the way. So we are struggling with the car. Hopefully the upgrades, car part development is coming through relatively soon. We've got a chassis coming in 2 days, which will be in time for the Monaco Grand Prix. So let's manufacture those rapidly. We do have the funds for it, 20 mil in the bank. Side pods will come in 9 days, so not too far away. And yeah, let's just see if we can have a good race around Monaco. All right, big news, guys. Chassis is done. We are already manufacturing a stupid number of C1 or one more C1, so we'll have to wait a day. Okay, chassis has come through. This is good. We need some emergency because the Grand Prix is tomorrow. So let's manufacture a new chassis. Extremely emergency. 3 immediate, please. 1.1 mil down the drain. That's fine. And we'll get like 2 normal, which will come after the Grand Prix. No big issue there. Now, with the car, let me just quickly put the new chassis change, put them on car 1 and 2. Let's take a look and see how this new upgrade puts us. Oh, we're still far behind. This is bad. Change team. Let's see how we are against the Aston Martin. Ooh, we're competitive. Okay, we're competitive a little with Aston Martin. What about Alfa Romeo? Oh, Alfa Romeo is way better than us. AlphaTauri is way better than us. Haas, kind of. We're gnawing away at the high-speed section, although it's not really relevant around Monaco. Williams, of course, that's us. Yeah, otherwise, I think we're close to Aston Martin. We're going to challenge them. That is our main goal right now, but hopefully the other upgrade will come soon. Let me see. Manufacturing complete of C1. What? Oh, yeah, that just completed, but when is the next upgrade coming through? Hold on. It's coming in 6 days, the side pods, so we'll have to wait until the next episode for those. Time for the Monaco Grand Prix then. Should we take a high? Nah, I think we want to stay conservative with our guarantees. I don't think we'll be able to get anything other than the finishing streak of 15th or above. For at least one driver. So let's head on in then to Monaco. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you are, there are a couple things you can do to support the channel. First off, press that like button and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe by pressing the red button down below and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Good first session, I guess. Sebastian Vettel on a penalty. Some odd reason. Maybe he's taking some engine penalties. That's why. Albon and Latifi both down in P18 and P20, but we'll see if we can improve on this with a better car setup. Ooh, big news. Latifi gives us an optimal review, meaning that the car is probably in a decent position here. Let's take a look. 99. Ooh, this is huge. This is huge. It's a tow out situation, so let's see. Ooh, there's a huge crash. Turn 1. It seems like it's an Aston Martin of either Stroll or Vettel that had a crash. Stroll. Wonder what he did. Did he go straight on and hit Sandavot, perhaps? Yep, just like the crash that we saw in the Alpine save, which I just recorded about an hour ago, so yeah, exactly what happened there. And there we go. We got 100% car setup for Latifi. This is great news. All right, session is over. Nicholas Latifi just out of Albon in the bank. We need to try and improve here. Let's see if we can improve in the next one, but we do have 100% car setup for Latifi. Great news. All right, good session, good session. Albon in P18, Nicholas Latifi P20 by the end of FP3. 100% setup for Latifi, but Albon is still unsure because we had to make some final changes here because we're sitting at 95, but I want to make some slight changes. Yeah, we'll see how this goes though. Oh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash in qualifying. What happened to Joe? Uh-oh, looks like a Sergio Perez collision. Yep, it looks very Sergio Perez-like from Monaco last season. Sending out the cars a little later than usual, so let's see. Oh, there's been another crash apparently. Or is that the Zhou Guanyu crash that we just saw? I'm unsure. Okay, Zhou crashed in turn 1 yet again. Sandavot. Wow, Zhou having a very bad Q1 session. Ooh, that is surely some damage on the car. Oh, sorry. I think Albon has done his lap. He's ahead of Stroll and Schumacher, which is good news. 2.1 seconds slower than Verstappen. Latifi just crossed the line as well to be ahead of Mick Schumacher. 2.9 seconds slower than Verstappen. About an 8/10 gap between Albon and Latifi. Latifi did get held up, I believe, by some other car that was in between, but let's send them out on softs, fresh softs. Okay, a little early on the fresh softs. Albon isn't as quickly as he was in his first lap, which is a little strange. But let's see if he improves on his time here. Crosses the line to be only faster by about 0.03 of a second. A little strange. What about Latifi? He just crosses the line here. Does not improve on his time, I believe. That's strange. Put you guys on fresh softs, man. Can you guys not push? Well, Latifi's in the danger zone. He might be out here if I'm not careful. He might be out after all. All the cars are out right now. Yep, I have insufficient time to do another lap, so that's sad for Latifi, but let's see if Albon survives. Well, unlucky, both cars are out. I put these guys on fresh softs, no interference on track whatsoever, and they're only able to get us P16 and P20. Look at the gap in talent here. Stroll, Schumacher, and Vettel also out, but Albon did pretty well to be up in the top end of the eliminated people, or eliminated group here, so I'm feeling confident for race day.
It's time for the final touches here on the grid, ahead of today's race.
Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. Aston Martin were on target for qualifying. Now it's up to them to defy expectations for the race itself. And the sun is shining bright here today. This is perfect weather for teams and drivers alike to show us what they're capable of.
So as the drivers prepare to weave their way around the streets of Monaco, you have to think there'll be twists and turns aplenty.
And here we go, then it's time for the race. Let's take a look at our strategy options. All right, let's try some interesting strategy calls here. I think the two-stop is going to be fast, so we're going to do a two-stopper of medium, medium, soft for Latifi. And then for Albon, we'll do a soft, medium, medium, just to see if we can stay competitive and really push the car. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump in. Let's see if we do have a optimal strategy and see if we can actually gain some positions and maybe peek into the points. We'll see. I think Albon has a chance.
As the sun continues to shine, it seems like nothing can dampen the mood of excitement here at the track. Here we have Alexander Albon. With their starting position in the back 10, they'll have their work cut out for them. Next up for the team, it's Latifi. They'll be starting the race from the bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up. The race start is mere seconds away.
And here we go for Monaco. Let's see if we can actually perform well here. I'm excited to see what our abilities are on track. Albon up in P16, trying to get past on the softs. Schumacher. Mad. Yo, what did Albon just say? Excuse me? Excuse me? Come again? That was some odd stuff that I just heard. But okay. Albon loses out to Mick Schumacher. We just need to beat the Aston Martins. That's all I care about right now. We're stuck here. Yeah, very slow hairpin turn. It's just a conga line of cars. No real overtaking opportunity there unless you're a guy named Suh who does deep inside lunges around hairpin. Does work. We've seen it before as well with Kimi Räikkönen, I think, did it before. In the 2019, 2018 or somewhere around then. So, and then he also failed the move and just smushed the car into the barrier, I think. But yeah. It is a possibility, but right now for our drivers, they have not taken it. We're going through Novo chicanes, swimming pool chicane, and now up to Raskas. No move done here. It's an overtaking opportunity indeed, but no risk taken there from either Latifi or Albon. But off we go for the next round. I'm going to drop our ERS deployment and see how we fare. Ooh, there's been a crash. There's been a crash. Is that going to be some kind of safety? Okay, no, not by the looks of it. Is someone out? I'm not sure. Okay, Norris. Norris crashed into turn 3. That's up to Casino. How is he all by himself? Ooh, he went a little wide. Smashed his car into the railing. Oh, caught up by his teammate and an Alpine. Well, team's not going to be happy. Alright, Albon is coming in for his pit stop here. This is the first of 2 pit stops, of course. P16 right now because of Norris's crash. That upgrades us 1 position, but we're still ahead of the Aston Martins. Great news. Let's see if we can get a clean pit stop in. 3, 2, 1, 2.7. A little on the slow side, but still decent, I'd say. Latifi is doing okay right now here. Albon comes out in P19, possibly. Oh, we're getting lapped by a Red Bull. Alright, not bad. We'll just keep the tires going and just try to keep pushing. Alright, here we go. Latifi's time to pit. Let's see how his pit stop goes. Getting the undercut on our other rivals here, Stroll and Vettel. Let's see if he does well. And if the team give him a decent pit stop. I don't know. Let's see. 2.7 to beat. 2.7 again. Not bad. Where's Albon? He's coming up the hill right now. Fighting with Vettel. He's not able to get past, so let's deploy a little. Let's try to go a little stronger on the mediums here. Try and push. Behind Norris for Latifi. Okay. Let's try and push a little as well.
This is good. Come on.
Albon is trying overtakes here and there. Come on. Try and make the move stick, man. Maybe down here. Oh, we're getting lapped. This is a problem. Slowing us down massively. We got caught up by Norris now. But we do get some DRS here probably from the other cars that just lapped us. We might get past Mick Schumacher as well. So let's see. We're in a DRS train essentially. Alright, here we go then. Albon in for his second stop. Not much has been happening here. It's just very slow. Look at the gap between Stroll and Mick Schumacher. I believe the other cars are done with their pit stops essentially. So we're going to try and push on the fresh mediums at the end. See if we can catch up to Stroll perhaps. 2.7. Not too shabby. Latifi making his way past the start-finish straight. So Albon will be behind. But let's see if he can make up for lost time here. Vettel gets past as well. Yep. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he gets past. No problem here. All right, time for Latifi now to move on to fresh softs. Albon has caught up with Vettel here, just behind him. Trying to get past is going to be a problem because overtaking is impossible around Monaco. It's a very tight track, so trying to overtake all has to do with strategy. 2.7. Okay, not bad of a stop time. Slowly improving, but this is good. All right, releasing behind an overlapping McLaren, and we're back on the grid, so let's see if we can improve and get closer to the front as the race comes to a close. Yeah, all I've got to say is nothing much is happening here. We're stuck here in P18. We can't even get past Vettel. He's just parked the bus or something. Like, we can't seem to get past Vettel here, which is quite annoying. No matter how hard I push, he just can't get past. So, yep. I think that's it. We're going to have to settle for P18 and P20. It's just, the car feels not fast enough. So Leclerc has just crossed the line. And yeah, it's just not fast enough. There's no desire. There's no real, like, oomph in the car. So it's the best I can do. A P18 seems to be the best I can do here. There is a lot missing, as Latifi seems to suggest. But yeah, we do beat Norris though, who's had a very bad Grand Prix with the crash and stuff, so that's quite a big win for us, being able to keep Norris behind. But overall it's not good to see us so far back. We need those upgrades to come through.
An okay performance for Alex Albon today. This was a mixed performance from Williams today. Some excellent decisions and then some strategies that will need a bit of work.
They are a solid team and will be looking to solve their issues. Hopefully, we'll start seeing stronger results from them soon.
Now that all the points have been tallied, the team is in 10th place in the constructor standings.
Next time, the teams will be racing through the streets of another city. Join us in Baku on the shores of the Caspian Sea for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
And we're heading to Azerbaijan next time, but it's a little, oh my god, why am I so blurry? Leclerc, Perez, and Sainz on the podium. Verstappen, Bottas, Russell, Hamilton, Magnussen, Alonso, and Gasly in the top 10 points. Ocon, Ricardo, Zhou, Tsunoda, Schumacher, Stroll, Vettel, Albon, Norris, and Latifi round out the finishers. Albon and Latifi down here in P18 and P20, not the positions we want to be in, but there's not much we can do, not even much that the drivers can do at this time, so we'll have to see. We are still in the search for some points, but at the top we got Leclerc in the lead with Verstappen behind by 48 points, and then Sainz and then Perez. So it's a Red Bull Ferrari battle. Mercedes in the middle field, so to say, in P5 and P6. What about constructors? Ferrari taking a massive lead, and then Red Bull trailing behind with Mercedes in third. Haas overtake AlphaTauri after this weekend, but we seriously need to find some ways to get some points. We need those upgrades. Latifi gaining some experience, Albon getting a development point. Jack Aitken we did not use because I don't think there's much use in using him at this time. We might sign some new drivers soon. I don't know when, but you will see soon, hopefully. 3.6 mil made, performance guarantees lost, which is a finishing position streak, which is a shame. But 3.6 mil made is good. Thank you very much.